Hi. Hi, how's it going? Everything feels a little off. Not the vibes, just the microphone. Vibes feel good. We sailed away on a winter's day, with fate as malleable as clay. But ships are fallible, I say, and the nautical, like all things, fade. And I can recall our caravel, a little wicker beetle shell, with 4 fine masts and 18 sails. Its bearings on Care Paravel. Oh my love, oh it was a funny little thing to be the ones to sing. The sight of bridges and balloons makes calm canaries irritable, and they caw and claw all afternoon. Catenaries and dirigibles brace and buoy the living room. A loom of metal warp with wimble, and a thimble's worth of milky moon can touch hearts larger than a thimble. Oh my love, oh it was a funny little thing to be the ones to sing. Oh my love, oh it was a funny little thing. It was a funny, funny little thing. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, what kind of camera is that? That's crazy. Is that 2 cameras in one? Huh. I see. We should shine a light on, a light on, in a book of write-ons, right on. It was right on. And we should shine a light on, light on, in the book of write-ons, right on. It was right on. shallow work is the work that I do. Do you wanna sit at my table? My fighting fame is fabled, and fortune finds me fit and able. And you do say, oh, that you do pray, oh, and you say that you're okay. Thank you. This is a traditional Scottish song, this one. Call the yows to the knolls, call them where the heather grows, call them where the burnie rolls, my bonnie dearie. When I went down the waterside, 'twas there I met my shepherd lad. He rode me sweetly in his plaid and called me his dearie. Will you come down the waterside to see the fishes sweetly glide beneath the hazel spreading wide, and the moon that shines so clearly? If you'll but stand to what you've said, This is my band, the Rough and Ready Secession Day Parade. Tonight. Ryan Francisconi on Bulgarian tambura and guitar. I bet half of you guys can't even tell that a band came on stage. Sorry about that. Hi. This is Kevin Barker on banjo and guitar. I know. It's really good. Katie Harden on glockenspiel and vocals. Neil Morgan on drums and vocals. And Danny Man Cantrell on accordion and jaw harp and saw and vocals. So many things. And we're gonna play this new record for you all. The meadowlark and the gingery and the sparrow set to the sky in a flying spree for the sport of the fair. Little while later the Pharisees dragged a comb through the meadow. Do you remember what they called up to you and me an hour window? There is a rusty light on the pines tonight, sun-pouring wine, Lord, or marrow, down into the bones of the birches and the spires of the churches jutting out from the shadow, and the yoke and the axe and the old smokestacks and the bale and the barrow, and everything sloped like it was dragged from the rope in the mouth of the south below. We've seen a stone that's devoid of the fire that propelled it to thee. And the meteorite's just what causes the light, and the meteor's how it's perceived. And the meteoroid's a bone thrown from the void that lies quiet and offering to thee. You came and lay a cold compress upon the mess I'm in. Through the windows wide and cried, Amen, Amen, Amen. The whole world stopped to hear you hollering, and you looked down and saw now what was happening. The lines are fading in my kingdom, though I have never known the way to boredom. So the muddy mouths of baboons and sows and the grouse and the horsemen hen grope at the gate of the loom and lake that was once a tidy pen. And the mail is laid in the great estates are not lit from within. The talking towns be coming downright sickening. In due time we will see the far buttes lit by a flare. I've seen your bravery, and I will follow you there, and roll through the night time so healthy, gone healthy, all of a sudden in search of a midwife who can help me, who can help me, help me find my way back in. There are worries where I've been. Say, in the lee of the bay, don't be bothered. Leave your troubles here with the tugboat. Shear the water from the water, flanked by furrows curling back like a match held up to a newspaper. Emily, they follow your lead by the letter, and I make this claim, and I'm not ashamed to say I knew you better. What they've seen is just a beam of your sun that banishes winter. Let us go, though we know it's a hopeless endeavor. The ties that bind your bargain spiny, who does close forever? Though there is nothing would help me come to grips with a sky that is gaping and longing. There is a song I woke with on my border where we could stand for a century, staring with our heads caught in the broad daylight at this thing, joy. Locked in bodies that don't keep, dumbstruck with the sweetness of being till we don't be. Told take this and eat this. Took the meteorite as a source of the light, and the meteor is just what we see. And the meteoroid is a storm that's devoid of the fire that propelled it to thee. And the meteorite just what causes the light, and the meteor's how it's perceived. And the meteoroid's a ball thrown from the void that lies quiet in our frame to be. Oh, 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 thank you. Down in the green hay, where monkey and bear usually lay, they woke from a stable boy's cry. Said, someone come quick, the horses got loose, got grass sick. They'll founder faint, they'll die. What is now known by the sorrel and the roan, by the chestnut and the bay and the gelding gray, it is stay by the gate that you are given, and remain in your place for your season, and had the overfed dead, but listen to the high fence, horse sense, wisdom. Did you hear that bear? Said monkey, will get out of your fair and square. They left the gate open wide. So, my bride, here is my hand, where is your paw? Try and understand my plan, Ursula. My heart is a furnace full of love that's just an earnest. Now you know that we must unlearn this allegiance to a life of service, and no longer answer to that wordless monger, nor be his accomplice, the charlatan with artless hustling. But Ursula, we've got to eat something and earn our keep while still within the borders of the land that man is girded, all double-bolted and tight-fisted, until we reach the open country, steeped in milk and honey. Will you keep your fancy clothes on for me? Can you bear a little longer to wear that leash? My love, I swear by the air I breathe, sooner or later you'll bear But walk a little faster and don't look backwards. Your feast is to the east, which lies a little past the pasture. When the blackbirds hear tea whistling, they rise and clap. Their applause cause the kettle black, and we can't have none of that. Move along, there, that's that. Though cast in plaster, our Ursula's heart beat faster than monkeys ever will. But still, they had got to pay the bills, hadn't they? That is what the monkeys say. So, with the courage of a clown or a cur or a kite jerking tied at its tether, in her dun brown gown of fur and a jerkin of swan's down and leather, there would sway on her hind legs the organ would grind dregs of song for the pleasure of the children who'd shriek, throwing coins at her feet, then recoiling in terror, sing, dance, darling. Come on, will you dance, my darling, oh darling? There's a place for us. Can we go before I turn to dust? Oh, my darling, there's a place for us. Oh, darling, come on, light in the wings hits the system of strings from the side while they swing. See the wires, the wires, the wires. And the articulation in our elbows and knees makes us buckle, and we couple in endless increase as the audience admires. And a little white dove made with love, made with love, made with glue, and a glove and some pliers, swings a low sickle arc from its perch in the dark. Settle down, my desire. In the moment I slept, I was swept up in a terrible tremor. Though no longer bereft, how I shook and I couldn't remember. And in the furthermost shake, will they murder and staking and cleft me right down through my center. And I shouldn't say so, but I know that it was then or never. Push me back into a tree. Bind my buttons with salt. And fill my long ears with bees, praying, please, please, please. Oh, you are not, no, you are not. And then the system of strings tugs on the tip of my wings, cut from cardboard and old magazines, makes me warble and rise like a sparrow. And in the place where I stood, there is a circle of wood, a cord or two, which you chop and you stack in your barrel. And it is terribly good to carry water and chop wood streaked with soot, heavy-booted and wild-eyed. As I crash through the rafters and the ropes in the police trail after, and the holiest belfry burns sky high, and in the slow lip of fire moves across the prairie with precision, while somewhere with your pliers and glue you make your first incision. And in a moment of almost unbearable vision, doubled over with the hunger of lions, hold me close, cooed the dove, who was stuffed now with sawdust and diamonds. I wanted to say, why the long face? Sparrow, perch and play, songs a long face. Burrow, buck and bray, songs a long face. Sing, I will swallow your sadness and eat your cold clay, just to lift your long face. And though it may be madness, I will take to the grave your precious little long face. And though our bones they may break and our souls separate, why the long face? And though our bodies recoil from the grip of the soil, why the long face? And in the trough of the waves, which are pawing like dogs, of the daughter of my little daughter. And darling, we will be fine, but what was yours and mine appears to me a sandcastle that the gibbering wave takes. But if it's all just the same, then will you say my name in the morning, so that I know when the wave breaks? I wasn't born of a whistle or milked from a thistle at twilight. No, I was on horns and thorns, sprung out fully formed, knock-kneed and upright. So enough of this terror, we deserve to know light, and grow ever more lighter and lighter. You would have seen me through, but I could not undo that desire. Oh, 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 desire. Oh, 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 desire. Oh, 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 desire. Desire, 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 desire. From the top of the flight of the white, white stairs, through the rest of my life, do you wait for me there? Thank you. Uh-oh. Water on my heart. All right. Just got a little on there. I got water on it. All of the songs that we're playing tonight with the band are derivative from the orchestral scores that Van Dyke Parks wrote. In addition to a lot of parts that they wrote themselves, we owe quite a bit to Van Dyke Parks for these songs. Last night in the middle of this song, I walked off the stage. The only time I've ever done that in my entire life. Because the sound was so bad and the people were so mean. No, it's fine. I'm just saying. Louisville. It was my own damn fault. It's complicated, but the point is, I've never done that before. It's kind of exciting.
We're not mean, are we?
No. If everybody took like a beer bottle and smashed it on the ground at the same time, that would be like 1/10 of the volume that it was last night. Anyway. And there was a booming above you that night. Black airplanes flew over the sea, and they were low and then shifting like beached whales, shelled snails, as you strained and you squinted to see the retreat of their hairless and blind cavalry. You froze in your sand shore, prayed for your poor soul. Sky was a bread roll, soaking in the mill bowl, and when the bread broke, fell in bricks of wet smoke. My sleeping heart woke, and my waking heart spoke. And there was a silence you took to mean something. Run, sing, for alive you will evermore be. And the plague of the greasy black engines are skulking has gone east. rustling breeze, and I watched how the water was kneading so neatly, gone trickling, nearly slow to a stop in his heat, and the frenzy coiling flush along the muscles beneath. Press on me, we are restless things, webs of seaweed are swaddling, and you call upon the dusk of the musk of a squid shot full of ink until you sink into your crib, rolling along among the reeds, among the rushes. I heard your sigh before my heart had time to hush it. Smell of a stone fruit being cut and being open. Smell of a low and of a lazy cinder smoking. And when the fire moves away, fire moves away, son. Why would you say I was the last one? Scrape your knee, it is only skin makes the sound of violins. And when I cut your hair and leave the birds all of the trimmings, I'm the happiest woman among all women. In the shallow water stretches as far as I can see, knee deep, trudging along the seagull weeps so long, humming a threshing song until the night is over. Hold on, hold on, hold your horses back from the fickle dawn. I have got some business out at the edge of town, candy weighing both of my pockets down till I can hardly stay afloat from the weight of them, and knowing how the common folk condemn what it is I do to you to keep you warm. Being a woman, but always up the mountainside you're clambering, groping blindly, hungry for anything, picking through your pocket lining. Well, what is this? Scrap of sassafras, like sisyphus, I see the blossoms broke and wet after the rain. Little sister, he will be back again. I have washed 1,000 spiders down the drain. Spiders go saying, soaked and dangling silently from all the blooming cherry trees in tiny nurses, safe from everyone, nothing but a nuisance. So now that it's done, rattlesnake and pant and labor over every intake. I said a sort of prayer for some rare grace, then thought I ought to take her to a higher place. Said dog nor vulture nor cat shall toy with you, and though you die, bird, you will have a fine view. Then in my heartland she slumped her sick way. We tramped through the poison oak, heartbroken in Kuwait. The dogs were snapping and you cuffed their collars. Well, I climbed the treehouse, then how I hollered, 'cause she'd lying as still as a stone in my palm for a lifetime or two. Then saw the treetops, cocked her head and up and flew, and back in the world that moves often according to the horn of these closed dogs still run roughly round little tufts of finch down. And the cities we passed were a flickering wasteland, but his hand in my hand made him hale and harmless. Well, down in the lowlands the crops are all coming. We have everything. Life is thunder and blissful towards death in a stampede of his fumbling green gentleness. You stopped by, I was all alive. In my doorway we shugged and jived, and when you wept I was gone. See, I got gone when I got wise, but I can't with certainty fire moves away, son. Why would you say that I was the last one? Last one. Clear the room, there's a fire, a fire, a fire. Get going, and I'm going to be right behind you. And if the love of a woman or two, dear, could move you to such heights, then all I can do is do my darling right by you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys have been really lovely and quiet in this hot, small room, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. This is our last song tonight. This is the last song on the record as well. Last night, someone passed a note back to me in the bus. Someone sent a note back to me with like a detailed list of instructions of things I should do differently on stage, which added insult to injury, considering that last night was the worst show of all time. One of the instructions was that I should tell stories. Is that a requirement of a musician, actually, truly? Tell a story between every song?
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, that's my story.
Perfect the way you are.
Yikes.
How did Song Cycle change your life?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a really good record. When you ate, I saw your eyelashes. Some shake like wind on rushes in the cornfield when she called me. Moths around me thought they'd drown me. And I miss your precious heart. And I miss your precious heart. Dried rose petals, red brown circles, frame your eyes and stain your knuckles. Dried rose petals, red brown circles, frame your eyes and stain your knuckles. And all those lonely nights down by the river brought me bread and water, water in. But though I tried so hard, my little will you listen? Don't come near me, don't go missing. And in the listen light of evening, help me, Cosmia, I'm grieving. And all those lonely nights down by the river brought me bread and watering. But though I tried so hard, my little darling, I couldn't keep the night from coming in. And all those lonely nights down by the river brought me bread and water by the kith and the kin. Now in the quiet hour, when I am sleeping, I cannot keep the night from coming in. Beneath the porch light, we've all been circling. Beat our dust hearts, singe our flower wings. But in the corner, something is happening. Wild Cosmia, what have you seen? Water were your limbs and the fire was your hair. And in the moonlight caught your eye and you rose through the air. Well, if you've seen true light, then this is my prayer. Oh, will you call me when you get there? And I miss your precious heart. And I miss your precious heart. And miss, and miss, and miss, and miss, and miss, and miss your heart. But release your precious heart to its feast for precious hearts. Thank you. Thank you. Someone just bit my finger backstage, so let's see how I do. Thank you. Sadie, white coat, you carry me home and bury this bone and take this pine cone. Oh, bury this bone to gnaw on it later, gnawing on the telephone. Until then we pray and suspend the notion that these lives do never end. And all day long we talk about mercy. Lead me to water, Lord, I sure am thirsty. Down in the ditch where I nearly served you. Up in the clouds where we almost hurt you. And all that we built, and all that we breathed, and all that we spilled or pulled up like weeds is piled up in back, and it burns irrevocably. And we spoke up in turns till the silence crept over me. And bless you, and I deeply do, no longer resolute, and I call to you, but the water got so cold, and you do lose what you don't hold. This is an old song, these are old blues, and this is not my tune, but it's mine to use. And the seabirds where the fear once grew will flock with a fury, and they will bury what it come for you. And down where it darn with the milk-eyed minder, you and I and a love so tender is stretched on the hoop where I stitched this adage. Bless our house and its heart so savage. And all that I want, and all that I need, and all that I got is scattered like seed, and all that I knew is moving away from me. And all that I know is brewing like tumbleweed. pyro among the farms and ferns. And the love we hold and the love we spurn will never grow cold, no, only taciturn. And I'll tell you tomorrow, oh, Sadie, go on home now and bless you, sick and below, but bless us who have chosen so. And all that I've got and all that I need, I tie in a knot that I lay at your feet. And I have not forgot, but the silence crept over me. So dig up your bone, exhume your pine cone, Sadie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tonight is the last night that Alistair Roberts is playing with us on this tour, and it's been so awesome hearing his beautiful music every night, and I wanted to thank him for playing. And I hope everybody, if you get a chance, should get his record when it comes out in February, I think, because I've heard it, and it's like the most beautiful thing I've ever heard in my life. Just for the record. Alistair! He's probably really embarrassed back there that I just said that. I'm sure he would never encourage you to buy his record, but I'm saying that, damn it. We speak in a store, I'm a sensitive bore, and you seem markedly more, and I'm oozing surprise. But it's late in the day, and you're well on your way, and what was golden went gray, and I'm suddenly shy, and the gathering floozies afford to be choosy, and while sneezing darkly in a dimming divide, well, I have read the right books to interpret your looks, but you were knocking me down with the palm of your eye. Oh, na 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 na. This isn't like the story it was written to be. I was riding its back when it used to ride me, and we were galloping manic through the mouth of the source, and we were swallowing panic in the face of its force, and I was blue. I was blue and unwell, made me bolt like a horse. Oh, na 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 na. And now it's done. Watch it go. Well, you've changed some. Water ran from the snow, and am I so dear into iron change.